Waddles and gnomes and magic. Oh my! I love a good Wizard of Oz reference every once in a while. It's an easy one, but it's one well known. Shame that movie kind of bombed in theaters when it came out, but it's a cult classic now and basically known by everyone everywhere. So, I think it evens out in the end. But these are well-known facts about the movie. I think everyone knows that. Honestly, in some regards, the backstory of that movie is more interesting than the movie itself, or at least equally as interesting, you know? It's one of those. Anyway, I guess Waddle's gonna have a split evolution, this one based on the original thumbnail. That's the theory. A Pokemon theory. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time. I'm kidding.
We lost sight of Terry.
And I'm afraid
That's not good.
we've gotten a little turned around in this odd forest.
And something is messing with our phones out here.
Oh great.
Sure enough,
Look,
you don't
we're in a
seem to
haunted
have
place and we can't use our
service in this
phones.
secluded
Go
area.
figure.
It's probably
Now
best
how am I
to
gonna
get
call
someone
Frenda?
to
I'm
go
right
over
here.
the
How am I gonna call Frenda?
There is a massive tree towering over the
The tree's a
rest of the
Pokemon.
forest.
It's the creator
It's a bit of a
Pokemon.
rock, so you reference your journal to see if you can learn anything else of note. And sure
Look
enough,
out for giant
in the
trees.
little sketch, you can see the tall tree. It has a little note that says plane crash.
Plane crash.
There are also some notes on the Enchanted Forest which state that it is overrun with
Are we gonna run into
strange
Tarzan
Pokemon
here?
and a powerful field of whimsy, whatever that means.
With
It
Whimsy.
is pretty cool, though.
It is full of so many fascinating specimens.
Thank you, Sandy.
As you walk through, you spot some familiar Pokemon like Uglorn, Sprutama, and Foline. It
Cool.
is during this trek that one of Maple's Pokemon evolves.
Ooh.
Yep, now with completely maxed out happiness, Maple's
Good, it's shiny now.
Squirrow glows with energy.
It's gonna be sad to see this form go,
time for
but
our
you know, what are you
great
gonna do?
Big Waddles.
Ah,
We
boy.
are playing off
Giant
the idea of,
Waddles.
when pigs fly a bit, giving this
I
cute
like
little
that.
one
Take the when
ears
pigs
and
fly
feathery tail, but
concept, just
I didn't want it
go
to be
full
flying
on with
type. I
it.
really like the idea of its
Though not flying
being
type, but it's still
normal.
funny.
I mean, it would probably get some flying
it'd be
type
like in a
as well.
Bug's Life when the friggin'
Thinking
caterpillar
about the
character
time that
evolves and then gets the
gigantic
tiny wings.
in Mabel's fantasy prison in the show. I wanted this
Was
to
it
be
also voiced by Neil
compared
deGrasse
to,
Tyson in this? Because I don't want to
and
deal with a
with
moron.
its folds of skin really
A
forming
moron who
into
thinks
a
he's smarter than he
breathable
actually
sweater. We
is.
get a pretty nice and simple but very Waddles design here. Oh, and of course, the normal colors are boring and brown, as this is still based off of the sad Squonk.
Of course.
But Maple, gets the shiny. Okay,
Yep,
let's go ahead
as per
and
usual.
meet Squaddles.
I like that it keeps the
Pig
sweater.
Pokemon.
That's all I really wanted to
Squall,
have.
who spent enough time with a loving trainer may evolve into this
Imagine it learns
joyous
flying type attacks. What do you mean may evolved?
While
I guess
the
it could
wings
not
attached
evolve.
and
That's
aren't
possible
strong
too.
enough to get it airborne, it can't help but
I
flap them
believe I can
excitedly when it
fly.
sees its trainer.
It's like a
They
bag
have
on.
learned to love
sort of.
their appearance.
Its
and will
HP
stick up
is
for anyone
nuts.
being bullied. The ability is Serene Grace, so that doubles the chance for secondary effects.
Nice.
Hidden abilities being Magic Bounce and Drizzle. This is basically a nice and bulky, really well equipped.
Again, I imagine it can learn flying type attacks
Maple
too.
is ecstatic. Somehow
Look how
able
big
to
it
boost
is!
this massive up into a hug.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
I can hug
we
it
also
even
see
more.
that
It's
Pokemon
somehow
trainer
lighter now.
Frenda, a little Nolo, is reacting
Oh?
to this forest. Something about this
It could
field of
evolve here.
whimsy is
Interesting.
causing it to evolve right before your eyes.
Cool.
But to your
Good for
surprise,
Frenda.
It looks almost identical.
Huh?
Weird. Frenda is a bit confused as well until she takes it into battle against some wild Pokemon and discovers that it has an alternate form in battle. We all
Oh.
knew this was
It
coming
could turn
in
to another
reference
form.
to the
That's
first
cool.
episode of
Oh,
Gravity
like
Falls.
schooling from
Our little
Wishy Washy.
gnome needs to call on its friends to form a towering mass of gnomes.
That's cool. I
In the
like that
same way
idea.
that Wishy
It doesn't
Washy
change,
was
but it
school,
gets
right?
a bigger
was
form,
a
I
fun
guess.
challenge.
That's a neat idea
Pick
for
a design
Pokemon,
that
not used
looks
very
as though
often.
it could be
Again, I think
comprised
Wishy
of
Washy's the
smaller
only one with the
individuals
schooling
without
ability.
getting too
I kind of
complex.
hope they
Looking at
go
Wishy-Washy,
more than just
design is
Wishy
a lot
Washy,
more
but I also hope they don't
lenient
overuse it, you
Solo
know?
Form's design when crafting the school form. So, with that in mind, I was able to.
I wouldn't mind them
something
doing that more, just again,
hints
no
at
overuse.
Nolo without being too tied to it.
Nice.
Okay, let's meet No Lord solo form. So this
So, the
evolution
original.
seems to be identical to Nolo.
Except that now,
save
look,
for
it's
a
hat.
that is covered with spots.
Yeah, I noticed the hat was
Normally,
different.
These markings denote this Pokemon is a leader among Nolo, while it is barely stronger than its followers, it is able to call on them to become incredibly formidable. And the ability is Horde, so like schooling, right?
Yep.
Changes into its Horde form if its HP is above 25%, and if it drops below 25%, it reverts back to a solo
Gotta
form.
keep it balanced to some
The
regard.
Horde form, on the other hand, this bulky
Jeez.
behemoth is
Oh my
actually
god,
got
look at those
hundreds
stats!
of individual
The
Nolo
HP
working
and speed
together.
may not be
A
great, but
single
look at everything
Nolo
else. Or maybe it's
leads
special
the
defense.
others and maintains
Either
the
way, that's
configuration
4
in order
stats
to
in
protect the
Nutsville.
forest it calls home. Unfortunately, when this form has taken enough damage, the Nolo will
Would this thing be
abandon
almost
their
the
leader
pseudo-legendary?
to battle alone.
In a
Now,
way.
both Maple and Frenda are excited about
Look
their
at the
new
size of
Pokemon.
that thing.
So you decide to take a look in the nearby forest to see if you
Can
can
any of mine
find
Pokemon
new
evolve?
Pokemon. The first of which is hard to miss as it is producing bright lights. Okay, we're gonna do something pretty silly.
Oh, hey,
here,
belly
based
bolts.
off of the
Nice.
Flashlight frog. This is a tiny little frog from
I like that
Cameroon,
idea already.
Africa. It's bioluminescent with a glowing horn on its nose. But we're going to bring in a couple more things into this design. First off, we're really going to play up the bioluminescent angle and have this frog glowing like it's partying at a freaking rave.
I love that idea.
Headphones
Dance
and
party!
safety glasses.
I would totally name this thing Crazy Frog, and you know why if you're a 90s kid.
Tadpoles in its mouth. These are a reference to mouth-brooding frogs, which carry their frogs and offspring in their mouths. I mean,
That's
technically
crazy.
It's like in their vocal
Ooh,
sacs
would they be
area, and
Tim
it's
Poles?
to keep them safe as they develop. So we
Maybe.
get 3 little babies glowing brightly in there. I don't know if this feels a little odd. I mean, we still got other Pokemon.
Oh, it's Pokemon. You could go a little crazy out there. Really, the Pokemon that are the least liked are the ones that are just what it is, you know? Like the Flamingo Pokemon, or the Gear Pokemon, or the freaking Pokeball, Voltorb Electro. Those are the boring ones. It's the ones that are completely nuts that are fun.
With bright neon lights. 3 babies, which researchers called Unslings, swim around in this Pokemon's water-filled mouth. These Unslings can be shot at opponents, but Uns has to hurriedly scoop them back up again afterwards. The ability is soundproof, and that makes
naturally,
it to all sound-based
as
moves.
expected, it's wearing headphones.
Honestly pretty
Oh no,
helpful
it's
if
Viper
you
from
have
Unleashed. Look
a
out!
amount of sound-based attacks flying around, and the hidden ability is plus. These frogs are having
it's like plus one mine on. Makes sense.
In this trippy forest. Now, moving through the
My split evolution theory was
nearby,
baloney,
you spot
though.
something absolutely covered in dirt and mud. Okay, I hope you are ready to go full
Orcs.
goblin mode.
Okay.
This is our fantasy forest, so getting a more classic fantasy
that
monster
makes
in
sense.
here was important. This is based off of a goblin.
Why?
More specifically,
Its
the
eyes
modern
are
version of
fangs.
glowing goblin
That's
mode,
horrifying.
wherein you revel in your grossness and live a more simple and hedonistic lifestyle. So this little
That's
guy
nice
is
and all,
this
but it doesn't pay
complete
bills, so
mess.
go out and work.
Such a mess and so dirty, in fact, that it is going to be a little modern
Goblin motors.
type.
Most people call it
Thought about
being
sticking
lazy.
the dark
You
type
didn't
on it,
invent something
but
new.
especially
You're just
more
taking credit for something that
modern
already
depictions
exists.
of goblins, they aren't necessarily malicious, just a little gross and weird. Though
Just
it
don't
will
tell extra
certainly
credits about
get
this Pokemon, or they'll make an entire video essay about how bad this thing
With
is.
the colors here, as I
If you
initially
know,
thought
you
that I
know,
really
and I'm
needed
not
to
going to explain further.
lean into the ground type color palette, but you'll see that I ended up swapping things with the shiny.
Oh,
Alright,
I
let's
thought
go
that the
ahead
fangs
and
are coming
meet
out of its eyes. Its
Goblin,
eyes are
the
higher
nutty
up. I
Pokemon.
thought those
This
are its
delightful
mouth.
little
Okay.
creature relishes
The
in
nose
its
was throwing me
unkempt and
off.
dirty appearance. Mucklin seem
It looks
incapable
fine
of
now, I like it
experiencing
now.
shame and do what they please. While not malicious, they don't care if others are affected by their unhygienic habits.
This is a neat
While
Pokemon.
trainers should be prepared to be
Not really
with
much
mud,
more to that, but
snot,
it's
and
neat.
other things, they can learn much from a Mucklin's carefree outlook. The ability is Pick Up, so that means that they will obtain single-use items that other Pokemon use in battle, or that are thrown at them with Fling. I like that idea, like, oh, this Pokemon half ate their berry, and Mucklin's like, oh, you're gonna finish that? And, gobbles it up.
Nah.
And the hidden ability is Damp. What do you think of this messy monster? Can you relate to its outlook on things? Would you?
I mean, I've been
build
lazy
one?
sometimes, but at
Would
some
you
point I gotta get up.
off of things all the time. Anyway, you all continue through the glowing forest.
This
If
place
I don't do it, who
is
will?
Magical.
Yeah.
Yes, it is as though we are on an epic quest in a new land of adventure.
I'd say it's pretty magical if I was walking through here.
Princess.
I'm queen of the castle. You're the dirty rascal.
You've reached the base of the massive tree, but luckily a series of rudimentary ladders.
Guess we're not gonna beat the big boss in this one. Maybe the next episode after that.
Everyone, roll for athletics!
What's that? Way up at the top. It looks all 80s-y?
Giving me knots.
Sure.
We're gonna beat them eventually.
You see the fuselage of a plane, which
Oh,
you are
that's the
expecting to
plane
see what
crash.
appears to be emanating bright neon lights.
It's a
You
rave
all
party?
begin to
Would that
climb.
crazy frog Pokemon be here already?
We'll pick up from
Oons,
there in the
oons.
next episode. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you are enjoying this
Is there gonna be
series.
room for the
There
others?
is a new
Yeah, there
puzzle
is.
added
We
to
overlap.
the Discord server, so check out the video description for details on how to join the
I like the
Journal
circling
Disciple Fun if you
tadpoles in its
haven't done so
mouth.
already.
It's a simple
A
animation.
huge
Well, actually, I don't think it
thank
was
you to
simple,
our
but still.
Patreon supporters, especially Angel, who is rocking it in the champion tier. Angel's super cool and super talented and a Fakemon artist as well. Alright,
Nice.
I will catch you in the next one. Later, nerds.
Alright, lots of cool new evolutions in this one. I thought we were gonna meet the boss, but I guess we're saving that for a future episode. Whatever, we'll meet him when we meet him, I guess. Can't rush things. Still gotta do the chase and all that. It's cool that their Pokemon evolved too. Like, it's not ours solely. Like, we're running against other Pokemon, but ours haven't evolved yet. We get to see everyone else's evolutions in time, too. That's pretty cool. Because usually in the games and stuff like that, we're just like, we run to them, it's just like, oh, is yours evolved off screen? That's cool. But now it's like, no, we get to see the evolution. Almost like an episode of the anime or something. Which is nice. Of course, the extra moving on. Moving along, I mean. I like the goblin thing turning into the schooled form, I'll just call it. Just, that thing would be horrifying. Just you're walking along, you think you see a random gnome thing, it's like, oh, that's cool, I'll catch one. Why is it gigantic? Gosh. I like how it barely changes, too. It's like, it's a small detail you probably wouldn't notice the first time. Until the giant Pokemon comes out, and then it's like, oh, crap. What else is there? Yeah, that's a cool new Pokemon. This one. I like the pig evolution. When pigs fly, that's a nice little thing. Reminds me also of the, I think it was the baked beans commercials. One of those things. There was old ads about a pig doing extreme things. To be like, hey, can I have those baked beans? Yeah, I would. Oh wait, no, it was a dog commercial. I remember that. It was the man with his dog who always be like, hey, can I get some of those baked beans? Yeah, when pigs fly. And then we just cut to him with a pig wearing a skateboard on a route to be like, okay, just circle the house a couple times and I think we'll be good. It wasn't solely that one, but there was other things like that, but that's one that sticks in my head rent free. So I thought it was generally funny. I like the crazy frog Pokemon. That one was cool, how it oozes out and stuff. It has the tadpoles inside. That was nice. That was neat. That was cool. And the land and architecture and stuff was cool too, with the shiny area and all that jazz. Making things seem extra spicy and special and extra important, I guess you could say. It's neat. And the only time we had a glow-in-the-dark forest like this was in Gen 8. And yeah, say what you will about Gen 8, I like that part of the game. Just, it's like different to diversify all the forests. Because there's a lot of forests in Pokemon, so sometimes just having shiny mushrooms and stuff, that makes it feel a little extra special. That's neat. I like that. That's cool. And the Orc Pokemon was fine. It wasn't bad or like that. I liked it. I liked it. Just, it's a little basic. Because, again, as I said, the Pokemon that are interesting are the ones that go to the extreme to me. But this is just an Orc. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. I don't dislike it, I mean to say. I do not dislike it. It's cool. It's good. It's just, compared to the other ones, it's kind of vanilla. But, hey, it's a Pokemon Orc. And I'm sure it'll get better over time and get better and cooler and stronger and all that stuff. And I look forward to seeing that happen. Maybe just because the eye tooth things threw me for a loop. Who are just like, that's its eye. No, that's its mouth, you moron. Well, honestly, the MVP of this one was the frog Pokemon, just because I just like the oons stuff. It's so insane, I love it. It was going to be the goblin thing, but that oons really stole me. And of course, the pig one took third place, and the goblin takes fourth. So, yeah, that's my opinion. And now it seems we're going to have to deal with some 80s people in a downed plane. So that'll be a fun thing to deal with as we get lost in these woods. We might as well fight the 80s, although we're going to be at the top of a plane, so we'll get a bird's eye view to see everything, which can be a plus and an advantage. And a minus, maybe. As well, if we see anything, then anything will be in focus. Whoops. But I imagine we'll just be like, hey, I can still see them from here. We gotta go get them. Later, guys. And it's a cool detour. So, we'll see what happens in the 80s in this next gym. No, not gym. In the next plane crash. God, wait, what if the plane crashed? Wait, no, I was gonna say, like, what if the plane crashes, the thing went everywhere? But no, then we wouldn't have an adjournment. We can't mark the plane crash before it crashed, unless this thing can see the future. Doy. Ugh. But, yeah. Let's see what happens in the next episode, because we'll have to save it all for that. So thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Later.